I've wanted to ask this for a while, but leading up to this show, I was thinking about it. What is your approach particularly to traveling the world so frequently without getting completely bogged down by the, pure just the fact that you have to be moving so much? Is there anything that you do mentally besides that just reward of what's going to happen that you do to keep yourself fresh?
Well, good question, Scotty. I read a lot. I've got over 1,000 books on my phone and Kindle, so I read a lot. That's something which takes my mind off of the traveling process. So when I'm flying to Australia or to China, which is 20 plus hours of flying, almost a full day of flying, I'm reading books, and I'm constantly writing books. I'm working on several motivational books now, so I'm entertaining myself by working on stuff that I'm whether it's a drumming method book, whether it's a motivational book, whether it's a business book that I'm writing, whether it's other books that I'm reading just for inspiration, whether it's music I'm composing or whatever it is. So I keep myself pretty active in many areas. Time gets filled up pretty quickly.
Yeah. Are you ever, do you prefer to relax while traveling? And like, which of those is would you say works better for you? Being productive, writing the books, or relaxing and reading and just enjoying time off?
I am relaxed in all of that. So to me, when I'm working on a book, I'm relaxed. When I'm reading, I'm relaxed. When I'm, whatever I'm doing, I maintain a high level of relaxation. For me, that's the secret of not allowing myself to get worked up, to get tense, to then have to relax, to unwind. I don't have to unwind because I don't let myself wind up in a tense way. I just stay at a high energy level all the time, whether I'm sitting in a plane seat or whether I'm preparing myself to set up the drums to get ready to perform. I just stay relaxed and stay in the moment all the time.
Yeah, well, I and I think most people, when they talk about shoes, you think of you as being that high energy, constantly like, yeah, this is fantastic, this is huge, like all that like stereotypical Dom Famularo stuff. And you say you keep that energy while you're relaxing, but is it the same level? Would you say that kind of public persona of yours is on that same level as your private persona when no one's around? Are they very similar, or is there kind of a switch you have to do?
Well, good question. It's not a switch. It's a valve. And
I like that.
valve, right? It's a valve. And I can open the valve. The valve is always open. It's how much I want to release from that valve. So to me, when I'm home with my dogs and my wife and I'm coming home and we're going to have some dinner together, the energy valve is ready to unleash at any point. I just don't need it at that time. So the force is coming in. I just learned how to direct it to what I need at that time. If I'm going to go to the movies with my wife and we're going to sit and watch a movie, I'll sit and watch the movie. But at any given time, that valve, my hand's on that valve, and I can turn that valve on at any given time and unleash whatever I need. So it's this constant force that I have available that comes from my passion, my positive reprogramming of my mind to always be positive, and my purposeful life, that I feel that I'm doing something that's good, that I'm offering to the universe more than just my mere existence.
Mm-hmm.
So by doing that, I feel that there's a lot to be accomplished, and I want to make sure in this time that I have on this earth, that I don't know how long it is, that I'm able to use it as best I can. So it's kind of like when I take a shower in the morning. When I get up to take a shower in the morning, I don't have the time to turn the valves on and feel the hot and then the cold and then adjust it and then change the nozzle. That's I'm wasting my life. I get in the freaking shower, I turn both hot and cold on all the way, and whatever hits me hits. It's always cold at first, then it gets hot, and then you go in there and I'm doing business, scrubbing, thank you very much. I shower down, turn it off, I'm out of there.
Where does this come from? Is this, did you build this, or is it just, have you always been like that?
It absolutely has developed in time, because I started to realize that there was more out of life available if I start seeking it. It's the desire to seek the value of life that is out there. All of nature gives us this energy. All of life gives us this energy. Anyone around us or anything around us is a moving object. This building I'm in is a moving object. It's a moving object on the earth, which is a moving planet. So there's
Absolutely.
always motion. We just have to tap into it. So it's always there. And I take those shower handles, I crank that up, it hits me, and the day starts on fire.
And that, you know what, that makes me think of something that I've always been curious about. Is I think of your personality as something that really positively affects your career, because obviously if you're traveling, you got to keep that energy up, all this. But is there any part of your innate personality, you know, not conscious, just like what is built in, that you think negatively affects your career path? Like, for example, for me, I procrastinate like a son of a gun. Like I will put things, I have to, the thing is I don't do it as much, but that's purely because it's a conscious effort. What part of your personality would you say is your Achilles heel to what you do?
Well, probably my desire to want to do more. That's probably one of my faults. I keep on wanting to do more. However intense my schedule is, when something else comes in and I feel I can do it, I take it on. And then I have to learn the skill of how to make it work. So I keep on getting better at it. Listen, procrastination is absolutely not in my life. I do not waste a moment ever in my life. I am up, I am in focus, I am disciplined, and I am in go mode, because I realize I only own now. And this is the name of my next book I'm working on. It's called Owning Now.
When is that coming out?
Well, I'm about 80% through it. I'm co-writing with my son, who's a writer and an editor. So, and we're working towards that. Owning now means I only own this moment. I don't own tomorrow. Hell, I don't even own later. You know, I've got friends of mine that, whether it's COVID or heart attacks, they're great one day, drop dead the next day. We don't own tomorrow. So I've got to make sure I maximize each moment the best, just like this podcast we're on right now. I want to make sure that whatever message there is to be had, that I get this clearly out there, I get this energized. So if and when I am long gone, someone hearing my voice from my grave, hopefully they will be moved because of the energy that I put into this moment right now.